Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and we have a really cool gun here to look at today. This is not historical in any way. This is a totally custom-made, sort of a play on the DeLisle carbine, made by a Norwegian custom gunsmith working out of Oslo by the name of Lars Rannstad Slang. And he wanted to take essentially a Mauser action and turn it into a 1920s, 1930s style of DeLisle carbine. So, first off, beautiful neo-traditional stock on here. The receiver was made from a small ring commercial Mauser. It's got a commercial Mauser cocking assembly here with a 3-position safety. So that's fire. This is safe, but you can cycle the action. And this is safe and the action is locked. So sort of classic 3-position hunting rifle style there. It is set up to take stripper clips, and it has a blind magazine. So what makes this interesting, of course, the original DeLisle used a 1911 magazine, and that was kind of one of the shortcomings of the gun. The original DeLisles have some feed issues, and they especially have some ejection issues. And there we go. So there's the adorable little floor plate in there, little coil spring, and a totally, so the back end here is a commercial Mauser trigger guard, but the front end was all custom made by hand, manual machines. If we take a closer look at the action, so the bolt here, again, the back end is original Mauser. He custom made the bolt head. This locks using the single original rear locking lug of the Mauser. The rails here are set there so that it looks proper in the gun, so that you have a full lug there when the bolt's closed. One of the big issues with the original DeLisles was getting reliable ejection, because of course the original DeLisles were using 303 Enfield actions but in 45 ACP, and the ejection was never really done well. So Slang tried a number of different things. Apparently, he spent about 2 years building this. Tried a plunger ejector in the bolt. That didn't work so well. What he ended up going with is a fixed ejector here inside the action, but you'll notice it's also set up for stripper clips. And in order to get the ejector out of the way, it is actually on a spring-loaded lever. So if I push down on this, it holds the ejector out of the way, which allows me to cleanly load a stripper clip into it. 45 ACP has essentially the same case head as 8mm Mauser, so Mauser stripper clips fit. You get a 5-round flush magazine, which is super cool, and keeps the lines of the gun really nice and clean as opposed to the original 1911 mags. Now, the rest of this is all custom made. It's a steel tube with, the barrel comes out to about here. It's about a 6-inch barrel. And then you have a solid aluminum monocore suppressor on it. And the barrel is actually offset, the suppressor is offset below the barrel, which allows this to be deeper into the stock, again, just to give better lines to the gun. So I think that pretty much covers the mechanics of it. It was supposed to be an original Mauser rear sight, but all the original Mauser parts didn't quite fit. So it's original sight slider. The front sight is, of all things, a Glock front sight. So that's kind of cool. Means that can be replaced easily with a tritium front sight, which is appropriate for a DeLisle. Anyway, we're going to do a little bit of shooting here because I'm at the range. So I don't know what the first round pop in this is going to be like. Let's find out. A little bit, but that's definitely a hearing safe gun. This is 45 ACP. It's really cool. So the ejection is light, which is always going to be the case with 45 caliber Mini-Mausers, but it ejects reliably as long as I'm not holding the gun in a weird angle. Cycles nicely. All right, that's cool enough. I need to do another. So to load this via stripper clip, you can see that the clip hits that ejector. So I push the ejector in, clip goes in, slide my 5 rounds in, and then let go of the ejector. All right, that is, I'm going to call it the DeLisle carbine. No, DeLisle carbine sounds stupid. That is a really cool sort of a sporter military hypothetical take on the DeLisle carbine in just beautiful commercial guys, all custom made. This is a really cool gunsmith's project. Big thanks to Lars, Rannstad Slang, for giving me access to show this to you guys and play with it a little bit myself. Very cool. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.